Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to Sports Today. We bring you this video segment every single morning to help you catch up with things that have been taking place in the world of sport whilst you were catching up on some all-important sleep. Because let's face it, whilst you and I need sleep and the whole world really needs sleep, the world of sport doesn't really sleep. There's always something or the other going on and it can be a little tiresome to keep abreast of every single little development. But worry not, that's what we're here for, and we're going to go through some rather interesting developments that have been taking place in the world of sport, starting with one social media video that has landed a lot of former cricketers in some hot water. Now, after the India champions won the World Championship of Legends Trophy against Pakistan, well, Yuvraj Singh posted what he thought at least was a funny video on social media, talking about or showing the struggles that they have as relatively older players still actually playing the sport, even if it's just for fun. Well, it was interpreted, let's say, not very nicely by certain parts of the internet who saw it as them making fun of or mocking people with disabilities. As a result, a police complaint has in fact been filed against all three of the cricketers who you can see in your frame. That is, of course, Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh and Raina. A police complaint has been filed against these three, and well, let's just say it will be interesting to see how it is that this case goes forward, because they have been questioned not only by certain people on social media but also notable Paralympians and the likes. And in fact, it has prompted Harbhajan Singh to put out a public apology when it comes to this particular video. In fact, he posted this on his social media account, his ex-social media account, where he said that just wanted to clear to people who are complaining about our recent videos of Tauba on social media after winning the championship. We didn't want to hurt anyone's sentiments. We respect every individual and community, and this video is just to reflect our bodies after playing continuous cricket for 15 days. That is so bodies. We're not trying to insult or offend anyone. Still, if people think we've done something wrong, all I can say from my side is sorry to everyone. Please, let's stop this here and move forward. Stay happy and healthy. Love to all. Regards. I mean, as far as apologies go, you could argue that it maybe could have been a little bit better, because again, simply saying I'm sorry if we hurt anybody, or I'm sorry that we offended people, sorry if I hurt you, it's a little bit of a non-apology, but that's neither here nor there. At least just put out an apology and one hopes that this is where the matter ends. Because whilst I may think that, I could understand his point where he's saying that he's trying to put it across as sore bodies, having watched the video myself, I can totally understand why it is that some people may be taking it the wrong way. And speaking of taking things the wrong way and getting certain messages across in a different way, former India cricketer Amit Mishra has actually come out and said a few rather surprising things when it comes to his selection or lack thereof when it comes to the Indian team. He was speaking on a podcast and actually said that, likability matters when it comes to consistent selection. And I was never actually given a clear reason for why I was dropped. I was told I was being rested, but I'd only played a few test matches. I didn't really need rest. And it is an interesting listen, and we'll actually do a separate video on this regard in both, a separate video on this, because he actually raises questions not only against Dhoni but also even Virat Kohli for keeping him in and out of the team. It's actually very, very interesting to dissect how it is that Amit Mishra feels about all of this. Switching our focus now from the world of cricket to the world of football, and Xherdan Shaqiri, someone whose club career has always been middling but who's established its reputation as being someone who always scores banger of goals in international tournaments, has now announced his international retirement from Sweden. These Euros were, of course, his last tournament. And I, for one, am a little sad about this, because again, he was someone who really had that ability to light up international tournaments, but I guess he wants to prolong his club career, and to that I say fair enough. More football news, and if you're a Spain fan in Madrid who happens to also be a Real Madrid supporter, happy days are coming for you, because not only are you celebrating Spain winning the Euros, you're also going to get to see the unveiling of Kylian Mbappe take place at the Santiago Bernabeu later on today, that is on Tuesday. Mbappe's reveal is in fact set for today. We all know he's going to be wearing the number 9 jersey, much like his idol Cristiano Ronaldo first did when he joined Real Madrid. So this should be a fascinating watch, really. Keep an eye out for the interesting visuals that will come your way from this particular event as well. We'll be having it all here on Sports Today. A little bit more football news, and this one pertains to FIFA and their plans to relaunch the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup, remember, used to be a 6-team tournament. It was a small tournament that no one really cared about, but come next summer, there's going to be a big relaunch of the tournament featuring 32 teams. It's just that the tournament is a little bit of a snag. What exactly is that snag? FIFA has put out a tender for broadcast rights in certain sections, which means that as of now, the concept perhaps isn't really catching on as much as FIFA would have hoped. Because again, football, the most popular sport in the world, and if they're still looking for tenders 11 months on from when the tournament is supposed to start, probably not the best of signs. But that's for another discussion altogether. Let's switch our focus to the world of tennis, and Rafael Nadal's successor in Carlos Alcaraz may have won back-to-back Wimbledons and of course won his second Wimbledon by thrashing Novak Djokovic in straight sets in the final. But Nadal, who is believed to be his farewell year, well, he made a successful return to the doubles circuit, teaming with Casper Ruud in the Swedish Open, winning their first round game. Now, why is it that Nadal's playing doubles? Well, because he will in fact be playing the Olympics in the doubles and will actually be partnering Carlos Alcaraz. So I think you can pretty much write home a Spain, let's say, gold medal in that particular discipline. Whether or not it actually happens, well, that remains to be seen. But what we know is that Nadal's body, as fragile as it is holding up for now. A little bit of India-centric Olympic news, and Satvik Siraj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty know at long last what their group will be in the men's double side for the Olympics. They've gotten a relatively easy draw with an Indonesian pair ranked 6th in the world. The only real competition in that particular, let's say, group. They're in Group C, they're the 3rd seed, so they got an advantageous draw in that regard, which of course should be interesting because again, it's 4 groups and 4 teams in each group. So basically, once they make it through, make it to the quarterfinals, that really will be the main aim, and the tournament really begins from there. But that's it from us on this edition of the Morning Wrap at Sports Today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, if you enjoy our work, please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTech app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now though, from my side, it's goodbye.